She walks in like a hurricane, eyes of blue with a look untamed, hair full of sunshine, a figure so sweet, her legs go for miles, she's bringing the heat. She's got a Dolly Parton voice like when angels sing, a Daisy Duke spirit, yep, she's a wild thing. She's heaven on earth, it's easy to see. She's the perfect woman, at least she's perfect for me. There's a look in her eyes that can melt the snow, but her heart's made of gold, everyone knows. As we danced together on that hot summer night, I knew that I would always be drawn to her light. She's got a Dolly Parton voice like when angels sing, a Daisy Duke spirit, yep, she's a wild thing. She's heaven on earth, it's easy to see. She's the perfect woman, at least she's perfect for me. A Dolly Parton voice like when angels sing, a Daisy Duke spirit, yep, she's a wild thing. She's heaven on earth, it's easy to see. She's the perfect woman, at least she's perfect for me. She's perfect for me. She's got a Dolly Parton voice like when angels sing, yep, she's a wild thing. She's heaven on earth, it's easy to see. She's the perfect woman, at least she's perfect for me.
Here she is, Sally Fergus, better known as Dirty Sally, a crusty old junk collector who joins forces with a young former outlaw by the name of Cyrus Pike. Sally was played by the classically trained Jeanette Nolan, and Pike was played by Dak Rambo. Lest you question whether or not this is a legitimate Gunsmoke spin-off, here's your visual proof. The final 2 episodes of the 16th season of Gunsmoke introduced both Sally and Cyrus Pike to TV audiences. Jeanette Nolan would play Sally again one more time during the 17th season. It is interesting that the show wasn't an immediate spin-off. It would be almost 3 years from Sally's first appearance until the premiere of her own show. But I do have a theory about why the show maybe wasn't as successful as Gunsmoke, and that has everything to do with the name of the show. Dirty Sally sounds like something you might watch when no one else is around.
If you're poor and Kellogg's Corn Flakes, you've earned a special place on the front of America's favorite cereal. Sit down to a familiar face, the face of a Kellogg Corn Flake lover, the face of America too. When you sit down to America's favorite cereal, the face on the package is you. So sit down to a familiar face.
Remember Friday nights, they always felt so right. We'd rent some videos and we were set for the night. Be kind and please rewind, it was the Flashback to days of weapons and arcade games, VHS tapes and movie nights. I'll never feel the same. Life goes on and memories sadly fade. It all seemed so simple then in that nostalgic haze. We stay outside until the breaking light of dawn. Our biggest worry was which mixtape to put on. More trips with friends on those long summer days. The world felt like a movie back in the good old days. Flashback to days of weapons and arcade games, VHS tapes and movie nights. I'll never feel the same. Life goes on and memories sadly fade. It all seemed so simple then in that nostalgic haze. In that nostalgic haze.
Yes, there are those that will argue that these two walking down the aisle together would have been disastrous, but you know what? Married life is often a comedy of errors as two people get to know each other. Unfortunately, that was not what the producers of the show had in mind. During that 8th and final season of Three's Company, we were introduced to a new character, Vicky Bradford, played by Mary Carteret. Jack is instantly smitten with her, and over the course of a handful of episodes, a courtship ensues with Jack and Vicky ultimately moving in together, against her father's wishes. Classic sitcom material, right? Debuting in the fall of 1984, just 1 week after the final primetime airing of Three's Company, a new Janet-less spin-off called Three's a Crowd hit the airwaves. And I think audiences in the US felt a little bit betrayed. Instead of the Jack and Janet romance that we'd seen hinted at, we got Vicky and Jack. The new show was not a hit. It would last just 1 season.
War Games, the motion picture, is now a video game for ColecoVision and the Atom computer. War Games, the motion picture, is now the video game where you must prevent the NORAD computer from starting a thermonuclear war. War Games, the motion picture, is now the video game where sector by sector you launch killer satellites, fire ABM missiles, blast enemy subs. But time is running out. War Games, the motion picture, is now the video game where only you can prevent the unthinkable. War Games, exclusively for ColecoVision and the Atom computer.
I woke up this morning, out of my dream. I was feeling uneasy about everything. My mirror shows changes, a face I don't know. I'm feeling so empty, I'm feeling so low. Give me one reason, give me one good reason, show me the way. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep living again. avoiding the light, always returning. I wait for the night. It hurts when I see you, it hurts when you're gone. My body's on fire, it all feels so wrong. Give me one reason, give me one good reason, show me the way. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep playing the game. Give me the truth. I'll even take pain. I've got to find myself and start living again. You laugh when you see me, I cry when you're gone. My head is on fire, I know you're all wrong. Give me one reason, give me one good reason, show me the way. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep playing the game. Give me one reason, give me one good reason, show me the way. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep playing the game. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me the way. Give me one reason, give me one good reason, show me the way. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep on moving, gotta keep playing the game.
This live stream is sponsored by Friendly TV. With over 40 channels, many of them showing your favorite classic TV shows, Friendly TV is the low-cost streaming service for those of us who remember when television was truly special. I've added a link to Friendly TV in the description section of this video. When you use it to try it out free for 7 days, you will also be supporting this channel.
The Live Stream Code and Rating Administration has rated this online event PG. All ages admitted. Please be kind and stay on topic.
Good evening and welcome to the Good Stuff Live. My name is Dave Sundstrom. And if by chance you enjoy talking about music, movies, mostly TV from decades gone by, well, you've come to the right place. So, as I always do, I want to say hello to everybody. But first, let me talk about what we're going to do here tonight. We are going to do a little bit of trivia at the very end of the hour. I've got 5, maybe 6 questions about the classic Batman TV series that I'm going to throw your way. We're also going to see a video. I'm going to pull it out of my video vault. One of the very first videos I ever made for YouTube. Be kind, people. Please be kind. But I thought it might be fun to show you, some of the progress I've made as a video creator. And what else will we do? We'll watch some vintage commercials, all the things we normally do on these live streams. But like I said, the very first thing I want to do is say hello to everyone. So let me go into the comments section. And here, do me a favor. Don't be shy. Why don't you tell all of us how old you are? I noticed a few people were saying that in the chat. So tell us how old you are, and I'll say hello to you, and we will celebrate however many years old each of you are as I do that. So let me go ahead and go into the comment section, and let's see what we got going on. All right. 420, or excuse me, this is out to lunch. Boy, it moved fast. Is 34. Great to have such a youngster with us. Now let's get to 420. 420 is 49 years old. Welcome to the live stream. Christy Deanne L is 57. Channel member Angela Cardle is 48. Hope you're doing okay, Angela, and that you're covering from everything. Let's see. Rachel in the 208 is 51. Birthday's coming up, it looks like. Wow, that's awesome. Channel member Tracy Roth Myers, 57 years old. Nothing to LOL about that. That's you know what that says? You've got a lot of wisdom in that noggin of yours, Tracy. The Hungry Jerk, a.k.a. Tom McCluskey, or I should say, you've changed it so that I should now say Tom McCluskey, a.k.a. The Hungry Jerk, is almost 60. Kristen Davis is 54. Kenneth Wilkinson, 61. Terrell Eugene Bellinger is 38, turned it last month. Happy belated birthday to you, Terrell, and welcome to the live stream tonight. Dave Thomas is 60. Channel member Sean Innes is 58, but pushing 60. Oh, well, I'm glad you don't feel it, Sean. That's important. Corbett, a.k.a. Zod Zoo, turns 50 in October. I don't know. You know, I guess 50 was, I still celebrated birthdays at 50. I just had mine recently. I turned 60. And it felt like less of a celebration. Another decade. Oh, good gravy. Mary Cook is 66. Welcome to the live stream, Mary. Always great to have you here. Channel member Angela McCardle, 49. And turning your birthday is coming up. That's awesome. Tug, my friend, the unapologetic geek and Valiant channel member, 45. Channel member Keith E is 67. Adrian James, 54. Let's see. Channel member Lance Chaffin is 53. That's awesome. See what else we've got here going. Oh, Jerry Gillespie. Always great to have Jerry here with us. Is turning 69 or is 69. We'll take a break from the ages for just a second. Angela says she's doing okay. Waiting for my hand consult for surgery. Oh, darn it. Surgery's never a fun thing. Surgery is never fun, that's for sure. Thank you for the kind words, Angela. I appreciate that. I, contrary to Sean, sometimes feel 60 and sometimes even feel a little older than that. Gary Carpenter is 50, and your birthday is on 9/11. Interesting day to have a birthday for sure, Gary. Cat's Crazy World is 57. Welcome to the live stream. And it's great to be here live. Kristen, it's true. It's true. I turned 60 just a few days ago. Let's see. Adrian says that he thought I was 55. Well, thank you. And thank you for the belated birthday wishes. Jerry, let's see. 66 Kimball is 58 and feeling great. Welcome to live stream tonight. And let's see. White Wolf 8214 is a disabled vet of 67 years. Thank you for your service, good sir. Welcome to live stream. Corbett, a.k.a. Zadzu, says, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, 50 better be the last big birthday party for me. I know my fiance's planning something. My wife plans such a big shindig on my 50th, and I've never been able to match her abilities as a party planner. I feel bad about that. But fortunately, I asked her not to do anything big on 60, and she heeded my wishes. Thank you, White Wolf 8214. Let's see what else we got going on here. Any more ages? 12-inch Lando is 53. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Channel member Tracy Roth Myers has COVID right now and feels 80. But I know you told me earlier you're, 57, 58? But sorry about that. Get feeling better, Tracy. Get feeling better. Channel member Angela McArdle was told that she looked 25 the other day. That is fantastic. Fantastic. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Eltswin says, good evening, Dave Sundstrom. Hope you saw my introduction. I did. And you were actually, I think you shared your age, right? Can't remember. Was it early 50s? Can't remember already. I'm sorry about that, but welcome to the live stream. And it's so good to have you with us. So good to have you here. Let's see. Hey, here we go. A milestone message from one of our channel members. This is Tug, the Unapologetic Geek. Eric McGill is his real name. Hope you don't mind me sharing that, Eric. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes, and thank you for supporting this channel for 11 months now. Your support is truly appreciated. Thank you, my friend. You're a good feller. You're a good feller. See, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, Elswin says 52-year-old. Yep, welcome. And autistic. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate your openness and willingness to just be yourself with us. You can just be yourself. Robin Sauer is 62. Welcome to the live stream, Robin. And let's see. There we go. 53 in October. So your birthday's coming up as well, Elswin. And Gary Carpenter is 57 going on 100. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sticks Bass, 62 next month. Veganism saved my life 15 years ago. That's awesome. That's awesome. Another milestone message, this time from channel member Sean Innes, who's been a member for 20 months, going on 2 years. Says, darn, beat me to it, or Eric beat me to it. At least it wasn't Tracy beating me to it this time. Probably the COVID tripping her up. Feel better, Tracy. I love that. I love that. Yes, feel better, Tracy. You know I probably missed a person or two in terms of saying hello. So I've got a couple fellers here to help me out with the hellos. So I'll turn the microphones over to them.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello to one and all. I do have another question, which is, well, before I ask that, let me do this. This live stream is sponsored by Friendly TV. Later on, you'll see a little 30-second commercial for Friendly TV. But the question I'm going to ask everybody is, what are you watching right now? And the reason I'm asking it is because I am watching a whole lot of Friendly TV, specifically MeTV Tunes. Friendly TV is one of the 2 streaming services that offers MeTV Tunes, the other being Philo, but Philo is like twice as much. So you can get a monthly subscription to Friendly for about the price of a combo meal at McDonald's. It's not expensive. And I've just been loving MeTV Tunes. I just watched it before I came on to do the live stream. I watched an episode of The Jetsons from the 2nd season, which the 2nd season of The Jetsons actually happened years after the 1st season. The Jetsons ran on ABC for 1 season during the early 60s. And it wasn't until the 80s that Hanna-Barbera created a 2nd and I believe a 3rd season for the Jetsons. But 2nd season was still pretty good. And a testament to the craftsmanship and the commitment by the team at Hanna-Barbera, it really still feels like the Jetsons from the 1st season. They do a great job of bringing back the original voice actors. It's just great. It's really great. So that's what I've been watching. A lot of cartoons, specifically the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Oh, I watched a Mr. T cartoon the other night. And I've just been loving it. And MeTV Tunes, combined with Friendly and their DVR, allows me to record every single show that I want into the cloud and watch it at a later time. So the question I have for all of you is, what are you watching? Tell me what you are watching right now, and I'll put it on the screen. And in some cases, I may comment on them. Let's see. Well, before I go there, I do see channel member Dominic D has dropped a super chat, and I certainly want to recognize that and say thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's very kind of you. And thank you so much for the super chat and the support. As always, you're a channel member as well. You're just great. Thank you so much for that. Let me find a way to say thank you. Something a little fun. I'm talking about cartoons. This isn't a cartoon, but it's cartoon adjacent.
Oh, mighty ice.
The lovely Joanna Cameron. Thank you so much for your support, Dominic D. Truly, truly appreciated. I'll go ahead and take that off the screen. And let's go back here and see what folks are saying here. Let's see. I didn't see the question about the PBS ID logo. There's so many things going on in the chat, Elsewin, that there are going to be some that I miss. I probably don't know the answer to that question. If I'm not a big PBS is not my strength. So I will go back and watch the live stream later and look at all the messages. I tend to do that. And if I have an answer, I'll put it in the comments section. So thanks for that. Let's see what else we got here. So what are you watching? What are you watching? Let's see what folks are saying. Gary Carpenter's watching Cats. Not too fond of silent movies. Let's see. Let me scroll in here. Oh, Rachel in the 208 says, I love the Hallmark Channel on Friendly. As do I. I'm a sucker for those rom-coms. It's Christmas in July right now on the Hallmark Channel. I watched one the other night with Terry Hatcher. It's called, I think it was called A Kiss Before Christmas. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was one of those where a guy got to see what his life would have been like if he had not gone down the traditional family path. And it was just a lot of fun. Terry Hatcher was great. The male actor, I don't know his name, was also really wonderful. Great stuff. Thanks for mentioning that. My friend Justin is currently hooked on Leave It to Beaver on Friendly TV. The great thing about Leave It to Beaver, it's on more than one channel there on Friendly. And I am as well. Jerry's watching the Olympics. That's awesome. Channel member Sean Innes is watching Sleeping Dogs on Disney Plus. Haven't watched that one. What did I watch on Disney Plus? There is a new movie about a girl swimming the English Channel. It stars the gal that played Rey, Daisy Ridley, in the Star Wars trilogy, the last set that we got from Disney. She was really good in that, and the movie was fantastic. It's a Bruckheimer movie, Jerry Bruckheimer, but it was not what you expect from that particular producer. Really fun. I'd highly recommend it. I think it was The Girl in the Sea or something like that. The Young Girl in the Sea, something like that. Really good. Let's see. And just finished Shogun on Hulu. I started it and didn't get too into it. I need to go back and revisit that. Channel member Angela McArdle says, from my profile picture, you can guess what I'm watching on Friendly TV. So here's the deal. 18, obviously. Be on the lookout, Angela. I'm going to be publishing a video shortly here. I was contacted by Melinda Culia, who played AAA, Amy, on the A-Team, and she told me some really interesting things. Kind of confirmed some things that I'd already published in another video, but I'm going to update that video, make it new, freshen it up, and refer to this message that I got from Melinda. So It's happening soon. Welcome back, Tom. Good to have you here. Cat's Crazy World says, been loving YouTube stuff where they make stuff and storm chasing. I just saw Twisters at the movie theater not too long ago. Really loved it. Loved it so much I raced home and watched Twister, the original version, and then realized how much better Twisters is. And a lot of it has to do with this Glenn Powell guy. He was in Top Gun Maverick. He's been in a bunch of different shows recently. Just so good. So funny, so likable. I highly recommend Twisters. Let's see. Laura Smith says it was watching Battlestar Galactica in 1978 today. That's awesome. One of my all-time favorite shows. The Four Dorman says, I wish we could get friendly TV here in Canada. I've told them, and I certainly hope they make that happen for you guys in Canada. It's such a great streaming service, so inexpensive, so geared, so wonderful for those of us. I feel like it's just made for us, those of us that are here. You know, it's just geared towards folks that are maybe a little bit older, that love nostalgic and classic television, that kind of thing. Rachel in the 208 says, I'm also watching Good Times and Love Boat. Oh, great shows, both of them. Great shows. Let's see what else we got. Tug's watching the Olympics as well. Hey, the Utah girl won the silver in the mountain biking competition today. Mary is watching Little House on Roku. Love that show as well. One of my sister's favorite shows growing up, and so I watched it with her. Second season doesn't compare to first, in my humble opinion. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Channel member Angela McCardle says, soon we'll be binging on Fall Guy at some point, and Me TV Tunes at some point. Yeah, lots to watch. It's a golden age of television viewing. It really is. Okay, I'm falling way behind, so I'm going to go fast. Watch The Love Boat almost every other day. That's Tom McCluskey. Elsewhen says The Jetsons, the 62-63 season was on ABC. Thank you so much for that. And then it wasn't until the 80s, right, that we had the second and third seasons. Let's see. Dave Thomas has been watching Match Game 78 with the great Gene Rayburn on Game Show Network. And Cat's Crazy World says some Disney is good, but into lots of crazy stuff. VT Real BP says, I subscribe to MeTV Tunes. I paid for a full year subscription. So via friendly, I hope. That's definitely the way to go. There was an interview I watched on another YouTube channel recently where the creative force behind MeTV Tunes talked about, I guess they're planning on creating a MeTV streaming service, which would have MeTV, MeTV Plus, MeTV Tunes, maybe some more stuff, who knows. But right now, they don't have it. And because of that, you either got to go if you're looking for a streaming option, and of course some folks can get MeTV free over the air with an antenna. Same with MeTV Plus and MeTV Tunes. I can pick all three of those services here in Salt Lake City with an over-the-air antenna, which is awesome, but I like the DVR feature that Friendly provides. Let's see what else we got going here. Doctor Who on Retro TV. That's what Michael Schultz says. Kenneth Wilkinson is watching the Olympics. Tom is watching the Bradys and the Beeve. Channel member Lance Chaffin says, happy B-Day. Thank you, good sir. BK on the air says, hey, Retro Pal. Good to have you with us, Barry King. And it's always fun to see one of my Retro Pals in the chat. Channel member Tracy Roth-Myers, I knew this about you, watching General Hospital. Awesome. Oh, the Four Dorman says that his wife and him are making their way through Cobra Kai season 6, right? Is it season 6? Yeah, season 6. It's the first 5 episodes. My youngest son, Evan, and I made it through the first 5 episodes. The disappointing thing is that then we'll get another 5 episodes in November, but we have to wait all the way till 2025 for the final 5 episodes. Terrell Eugene Bellinger, my buddy Teb says, I'm currently watching season 1 of How I Met Your Mother on Disney Plus. Love How I Met Your Mother. Love How I Met Your Mother. Just a great show. Such a wonderful cast. Let's see. Oh, 66 Kimball was talking about the FBI, the original from the 60s on Tubi. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for clarifying that. Nick Mamonis, hey, good to have you here on the live streams watching Cobra Kai as well. Adrian James says, I've been going through the Star Trek movies, and I've watched The Voyage Home on Sunday night. What a great movie. One of my favorites. Of that original 6 with the original cast, it's my second favorite. Wrath of Khan still first. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for the wishes. 12-inch Lando's watching Cobra Kai and House of Dragons. Let's see. Not sure what show you are talking about there, Cat's Crazy World. Elsewhere says the FBI, a Quinn Martin Warner Brothers production, 1965 to 1974 on ABC. Oh, Chris Bodarocas is watching Only Murders in the Building. Really love that show. I've watched all the seasons so far. Rachel in the 208 loves PBS. Ken Wilkinson's watching Doctor Who on DVD. Let's see. Gary Carpenter's been watching Sherlock Holmes movies. Channel member Dominic D says the Flintstones was the only Hanna-Barbera series that ran for longer than a year in prime time. Correct. Let's see. 420 is watching Cobra Kai and The Boys. I cannot watch The Boys. Just, it's too crude for me. I wanted to love it. My wife watched the first and second seasons, I think, but I gave up. It's too crude. Speaking of crude, I did go see Deadpool and Wolverine. Very crude. Very funny. What can I say? Let's see. Channel member Lance Chaffin is watching The Land of the Lost. Love that show. Sticks Bass asks if I like any horror. Night of the Living Dead, Duel. Watched both of those many times. Love horror, specifically the original Sam Raimi Evil Dead trilogy. Love the humor in that series. And then the Phantasm series that Don Coscarelli did. That's my kind of horror right there. Larry Moore says, I was watching Cubs lose to the Reds 6-0. Reds top of the 6th. Happy birthday. Thank you, sir. And sorry that the Cubs are losing. Nick Mamonis is watching Project Blue Book, Cold Case, and Car 54, Where Are You? On his Roku. Nice. Gary Carpenter's watching Extreme Dinosaurs. Angela says that she is going to watch The Fall Guy at some point. Hopefully the movie, too. It's really good. Ken Wilkinson has Land of the Lost on DVD. And Danny Staten, greetings from Kaysville to North Carolina, my friend. Is it South Carolina or North Carolina? I should know that. You tell me every time on the chat, and I've forgotten. North Carolina, right? North Carolina. Okay, let's see what else we got. Channel member Dominic D has been watching the Olympics. Did I say you'd been watching the Wild West, Danny? Wild West with Rob Conrad. Good stuff. Let's see. VT Real BP says, friendly rules. I'm 67 years old. I'm sharing the oldies with my children and grandchildren. They are learning about granddad's youth, and they love it. Love that. That is so awesome. Thanks for sharing that. All right. Out to Lunch says, I've been watching MASH every night for about a week straight. I had seen it before and enjoyed it, but now it's really making an impression as I'm moving through the seasons. I'm one of those guys that loves the first 3 seasons of MASH best, but I do agree there are some really phenomenal episodes in those later seasons. Elsewhere says, as far as game shows from Mark Goodson, Bill Todman Productions go, the incarnation of Family Feud I always prefer is the original 76 to 85 Richard Dawson era. Me too. And 66 Kimball points out that the Fall Guy TV series is on H&I. Chris says, Deadpool and Wolverine laughed my keister off. Channel member Sean Ennis says, yeah, odd for Bruckheimer. I'll check it out. Let's see. Gary Carpenter says HR Puffin stuff on YouTube. Thank heavens for YouTube, right? There's so much good stuff you can find. Nick Mamonis is watching Cobra Kai on Netflix. Michael Schultz is watching or starting the series Lex tomorrow. Let's see. Jerry Gillespie says the Movies Channel last Wednesday did Christmas in July. They had Mrs. Santa Claus with Angela Lansbury. Oh, man, I would have loved to have seen that one. 66 Kimball says, or Dawson on the match game. Elsewhere asks, can anyone else remember when the All-Star Family Feud specials were a big deal? I do, on the ABC Primetime special. Wow, we have a new channel member, VT_RealBP. Thank you for being a supporting channel member. That means you'll have access, early access to my videos, access to exclusive live streams that, you know what, it's fun to have these larger groups. You know, typically on these live streams I have 50 or more people. But with exclusive channel member live streams, typically I get 10 to 15 people tops, which means I really get a chance to visit with you. They're informal, and it's just a chance for me to hang out with peeps that are very similar to myself, and a lot of fun doing that. I do that at least once a month. Lately, we've been doing a little movie club thing where we've all been picking movies. This month, we're doing Jacob's Ladder, a movie starring Tim Robbins from the 90s, I believe. Haven't watched it yet. I need to before I get that movie club scheduled. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Truly appreciated it. Adrian James loves the theme song. Yeah, I do too. My chair is like sinking on me here. Might be time for a new office chair. Gary Carpenter found some old Hercules cartoons from the time he was born. Awesome. Tom McCluskey mentions the Croft convention that I went to, and I saw him at. We hung out for a little while. It was awesome. I had a ton of fun. Let's see. Folks are saying hello. Channel member Lance Chaffin says, I love Twisters. It was fun and intense. Yeah, it was great. And it was funny, right? What are we talking about here? What is the second version? So much so that a half star on my Rotten Tomatoes review. Are you talking about Twisters? Oh, I really loved it. But that is the beautiful thing about art in its many forms, television, movies, music. What one person loves, another person may not, right? Let's see. Channel member Keith E. says, I've been watching Black Sheep Squadron, another Bob Conrad show, revisiting it after 40 years maybe. Yeah, it's been a long time. Tom McCluskey says, have a hard time watching new stuff. I guess it's just me. You know what? There's a lot of the new stuff I will join you in saying I have a hard time with. But there's also some good shows out there. Let's see. Don't be embarrassed about watching T.J. Hooker. I've been watching some of those episodes as well. Let's see. Vegas with Dan Tana, Robert Urich. Yes. And channel member Angela Cardle says nothing to be embarrassed about. Absolutely. Gary Carpenter says, I've been trying off and on to watch Bewitched. There you go. Elizabeth Montgomery, A True Beauty. And Kenneth Wilkinson has been watching Sanford and Son, one of the most popular shows on Tubi recently. I did a little YouTube short about the 5 most popular classic television shows on Tubi. Sanford and Son was one of them. When I say most popular, most watched shows. Columbo. What else was on that list? Well, I remember what number 1 was. Gilligan's Island, if you'll believe that. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. I've got to stop the questions now. Let me take that off the screen. And we are going to do this. Make sure that I've gotten everything. I got the new membership from VT, Real BP. I think I've gotten all the milestone messages, and I got the super chat. So, yeah, it feels like it's time to, let's do this. Let's take care of, no, we won't do this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out that video that I talked about. Really old video I did about 8 years ago. It's been that long ago since I started trying to figure out what I was going to do. And this is a video that may have been up on a version of my channel for a few weeks before I got embarrassed by it and took it down. But here it is again for you guys to enjoy. And like I said, be kind.
Video Vault.
Here
are 5 things you didn't know about the Batman TV series. Before going on the air, Batman received the worst audience test scores in the history of ABC television. It only went on the air because the network felt they had invested too much money in the production. Music was a huge part of the success of the TV show. Aside from the main theme song, each villain had their own unique theme. They were all memorable, but none of them were quite as hummable as Na 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 Batman. Adam West is frequently referred to Batmania as one of the 3 big Bs of the 60s, the other 2 being the Beatles and James Bond. Whenever there was a scene in a villain's secret hideout, the camera filmed at an angle. This effect, also used in comic books, helped convey a feeling that the villain was crooked and that something is wrong. Batgirl was introduced during the final season. When ratings continued to plummet, the network planned to cut the budget by eliminating Robin. Batgirl would then become Batman's full-time sidekick. Adam West was opposed to the idea. ABC canceled the TV series a short time later. Despite its meteoric rise and fall, the Batman TV series is fondly remembered by many due to the wonderful character portrayals by both the heroes as well as the villains. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see, click on the subscribe button below the bat signal. And here's a couple other videos you might enjoy watching as well. Catch you on the flip side, same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, the audio's horrible. It sounds so tin and thin. And, well, like I said, I left it up for a few months, but eventually it got pulled down. And I think that's the first time I've played it on YouTube since then. So, you guys, hope you enjoyed it. And now we'll do what I was going to do before I pulled that video out of the vault. I'm going to take care of a few sponsor messages, retro sponsors first, and then we're going to play a little trivia, a little Batman trivia, if you will. So, talk to you all in about, well, just a little under 2 minutes, I think.
We'll return after these messages.
Sleepyhead, wake up.
Oh, Maxine, I was out so late last night.
A nice fresh cup of instant Maxwell House coffee will wake you up.
You and your instant.
Not just instant. Instant Maxwell House. I think my customers deserve the best.
So fresh tasting.
It's these flavor buds. That's where the freshness starts.
Hey, Susie, you're looking mighty fresh.
Oh, thanks, Maxine.
Thank Instant Maxwell House. Every cup tastes fresh, like your first cup in the morning.
Aren't we eating out?
I thought we were eating in.
We are now. All I have is cold fried chicken.
Too bad we can't refry it.
Well, I do use Crisco oil.
It'll soak up more oil. Won't it taste greasy?
We'll see. Good so far.
It's fantastic. Now, aren't you glad we ate in?
No.
Now in a clear bottle, Crisco oil for fried foods that taste delicious, not greasy.
The Friendly TV streaming service recently added MeTV to their channel lineup. They didn't stop there. They've also got Heroes and Icons, better known as H&I. Right now, Friendly TV has 9 channels that are dedicated to playing classic TV shows and movies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you know what? There's more on the way. The really cool thing is that between all of these channels, it's pretty darn easy to find most of the TV shows that we all loved when we were growing up. I really need to update that commercial. You know, they've had MeTV as part of their lineup for quite a while. Last year they added MeTV Plus. This year they've added MeTV Tunes. I do have that link in the description section of this live stream. If you're watching it later, the description section of this video. And clicking on it does support this channel, as I am an affiliate of Friendly TV. So give it a thought. You can try it out free for 7 days. So, while we were doing all that, I saw a super sticker pop into the live stream in the chat. Pull this up. It's from Corbett, a.k.a. Zod Zoo. Just a super sticker. Thank you so much, good sir. Really appreciate that. We've been talking about MeTV Tunes a little bit. Let me see if I can find a way to say thank you. One of the cartoons that is on MeTV Tunes right now during the overnight hours, so I've been DVRing it, is The Adventures of Ed Grimley. Here we go. Thanks so much for your support, for your super sticker, Corbett, aka Zod Zoo. Truly appreciated. Truly appreciated. And I also see another milestone message, this time from David Kerbo, who has been a member for 17 months. Woot, woot! Nicely done, my friend. Thank you so much for all your support. All right. With all that said, I think it's time for a little Batman trivia. I've got 5, maybe 6 questions. Let me go ahead and pull them up onto the screen. Oh, I don't want to share my screen. Let me hit cancel there. Let's do this and this. There we go. Batman trivia. 5, maybe 6 questions. Let me go ahead and go into the comments section here so I can see how everybody's doing. There's different sections that you have to be in when you're using StreamYard for live streams, and I like to kind of hang out and see what people are saying in the chat. I won't be able to respond to anything, obviously, because I'm busy doing all this with the control board and, just keeping busy with the old hands here and the noggin, which isn't a great multitasking noggin. Just ask my wife. But we have some questions, and I think since there's 5, maybe 6 questions, after the 3rd question, I'll check in for scores. And then at the end of the quiz, I'll check in for scores again. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and get the first question on the screen. Question number 1. Which iconic villain did not appear on the classic television show? Was it Catwoman, Joker, Penguin, or Two-Face? I'm going to start the timer, and then I'll read the question one more time. Which iconic Bat villain did not appear on the TV show? Was it Catwoman, the Joker, Penguin, or Two-Face? While you guys figure out which one it is, I'm going to take another swig of my Coke Zero. We'll turn off the timer. And the correct answer is Two-Face. They had plans to incorporate Two-Face into the show, but he ended up changing the character to False-Face. Question number 2. How did Batman and Robin change into their costumes? Did they do it in the Batmobile, or in a phone booth, sliding down the bat poles, or twirling around? Timer engaged. How did Batman and Robin, the dynamic duo, change into their costumes? Did they do it while they were tooling around in the Batmobile? Did they slip into a phone booth to change into their costumes? Was it while they were sliding down the bat poles? Or were they able to achieve complete costume changing by twirling around? Well, the correct answer, my friend, if it's Wonder Woman, is twirling around. And if Superman, it's in a phone booth. But if you're Batman and Robin, at least on the TV show, they were sliding down the bat poles. Question number 3. Which actress did not appear as Catwoman in the television show or movie? Was it Eartha Kitt, Joan Collins, Julie Newmar, or Lee Merriweather? I'll get the timer going here. I will read the question again. Which actress did not appear as the feline fatale, the Catwoman, in either the television show or the movie that the TV show was based off of? Was it Eartha Kitt, Joan Collins, Julie Newmar, or Lee Merriweather? We'll go ahead and turn that timer off. And the correct answer is Joan Collins. She played the villainess, the Siren, on the Batman TV series. All right. Let's do this. Let's go full screen for a minute here. And then let me swing on over to the comment section. Tell me how you guys are doing. Let me get up here. So many things in the chat. I'm having a hard time. Let me go down to new comments. Here we go. Let me know how you are doing. Channel member Angela McArdle is 3 of 3. Richie Gray, 2 of 3. Dave Thomas, 3 of 3. Channel member Lance Chaffin, 3 of 3. Carolyn Harmon, 3 of 3. Obviously, this has been easy so far. Nick Mamonis, 3 of 3. Commander Kane is 2 of 3. Wow. Gary Carpenter says Joan Collins is 98. Holy cow. 420 is 3 of 3. Hobos, 3 of 3. Richie Gray's 2 of 3. Christine Deanne L is 2 of 3. Channel member Sean Innes is 100% so far. Zendwayne, 3 of 3. 66 Kimball is 3 of 3. Cindy D, 343. Kenneth Wilkinson, 2 of 3. Corbett, a.k.a. Zod Zoo, is 3 of 3 so far. Channel member VT_RealBP, 3 of 3. Kristen Davis, 3 of 3. Rachel in the 208, 100% so far. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised at all. Channel member Dave Kerbo is 3 out of 3. Jerry Gillespie, 3 out of 3. Gary Carpenter, 3 out of 3. Danny Staten says, easy stuff. 3s all the way down the line. Joe Black, 3 of 3. Terrell Eugene Bellinger, 3 of 3. Tom McCluskey, 243. Okay. Was that responding to someone else? Can't tell. Channel member Tracy Roth Myers, 3 of 3. Lisa Fields, 3 of 3. Let's see. Richie Gray, 3 of 3. I think we've got scores. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. Let's move on. Let's see. Find the right one here. Is it this one? Yes, it's there we go. The next question. Question number 4. Like I said, there's 5, maybe 6 questions, depending on if we have time. Question number 4 is this. Who was the first villain to appear on the television show? Was it Bookworm, Egghead, Penguin, or the Riddler? Gotta get my timer out here. Here we go. Timer engaged. Who is the first villain to appear on that classic television show way back in 1966? I would want to say January of 1966. Was it Bookworm, played by the great Roddy McDowall? Egghead, played by the equally great Vincent Price? The Penguin, played by Burgess Meredith? Or the Riddler, played by Frank Gorshin? The correct answer, my friends, is the Riddler. Question number 5. What is the name of Dick Grayson's aunt on the TV show? Is it Barbara, Gertrude, Harriet, or Martha? Timer engaged. What is the name of Dick Grayson's aunt on the classic television show? Is it Aunt Barbara? I'll try all these out for you. Aunt Gertrude, Aunt Harriet, or Aunt Martha? You be the judge. That's good stuff. All right, correct answer is Harriet. Okay, we have time. We definitely have time to go ahead and have at least one more question. One more question. That's all we're going to do. One more. A bonus question. Which of these Bat vehicles did not appear on the TV show? The Bat Boat, the Bat Cycle, the Bat Jet, or the Batmobile? Timer engaged. Which of these Bat vehicles, and I'm going to change the question a little bit, did not appear either on the TV show or the movie that the TV show was based off of? The Bat boat, the Bat cycle, the Bat jet, or the Batmobile? Which one did not appear on the TV show or in the movie that the TV show was based on? The correct answer for the bonus question is the Bat jet. Yep, no Bat jet. Of course, there was a Bat jet or the Bat plane in the comic book series, and I think showed up in the cartoons as well, but not on the television show. All right. Now it's your turn. Tell me how you did. Do it right there in the chat, and then if you're watching this later on, you can tell me how you did in the comments section. Yeah, the Bat copter. Danny Staten points out the Bat copter. Let's see. We'll start with Hobo, who got 5 out of 6. Nicely done. Nicely done. Christy DNL got 5 out of 6. Rachel in the 208 got 5 out of 6. Commander Kane, a.k.a. Paul R., 5 of 6. Channel member Angela McArdle says, I need to stop doubting myself for thinking I would bomb it. Yeah, you did the opposite of bombing it. Carolyn Harmon, 4 of 6. Cindy D, 6 for 6. Zen Dwayne, 6 for 6. Ken Wilkinson, 4 of 6. Terrell Eugene Bellinger, 6 of 6. 420 twice, 5 of 6. Nick Mamonis, 5 of 6. Channel member Sean Innes says 5 of 6. I guess the Penguin was first. Oh, well. Channel member VT_RealBP, 5.9 out of 6. Nicely done. Danny Staten, all 6s. 66 Kimball, 6 out of 6. Jerry Gillespie got them all right. Nicely done. Lance Chaffin got 6 out of 6. Channel member Dave Kerpow, 6 out of 6. Kapow. Channel member Tracy Rothmeyers, despite having COVID, pulled off a perfect score, 6 out of 6. Corbett, a.k.a. Zadzu, 5 of 6. I knew that first villain question was going to be a little bit tougher. Had to throw at least one toughie in there. Gary Carpenter, 5 of 6. Tom McCluskey, 5 for 6. Helen S. got the one question that she saw. Kristen Davis aced it at the 100%. The Penguin got 420. Richie Gray got 2 of 6. Lisa Fields got 5 of 6. Anything else? Let's see what else we got. I think we might be done here. Okay. Let's do this. Let me go full screen here. It has been a blast. An absolute blast tonight. You know, I started out before the actual live stream started out by playing some songs that I've been making over on a website called Udio. And what I've done is I've taken some of the old songs that I wrote when I was much younger, and songs I wrote typically on an acoustic guitar. And some of them I wrote with my brother Steve. Some of them I wrote with my son, Spencer. And I thought before I left you tonight, before I say goodbye, I'm going to play a song that I wrote with my oldest son, Spencer. He really gave me the idea for it, the chorus, and then I kind of ran with it. The song is, when I took it and mastered it, produced it in Udio, I turned it in from it was kind of a acoustic rock song. It's now more of a hard rock song. It's called Kick Butt, Go to Space. I'll be back after the song is over.
Space.
represent the human race. We're gonna kick butt, go to space, represent the human race. My parents told me that astronaut training was not a great career plan. Now who's laughing as I enter the capsule? It's time to make a final stand. John Cena, Jackie Chan too. We've got the best of the best. Old Chuck Norris came along for the ride. He'll put his kung fu to the test. We're gonna kick butt, go to space, represent the human race. We're gonna kick butt, go to space. We'll forever defend the human race. People tell me to prepare for the worst, all through the neighborhood. They say you left on your own free will. They say you're gone for good. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. I'll search until you are found. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. I'll pound those monsters into the ground. We're gonna kick butt, go to space, represent the human race. We're gonna kick butt, go to space. We'll forever defend the human race. We're gonna kick butt, go to space, represent the human race. We're gonna kick butt, go to space. We'll forever defend the human race.
I can still remember the very first time my son sang that chorus for me. He'd come up with it with his friend Ethan while they were in high school. And he said, "What do you think about this, Dad?" And gave me that chorus. And I said, "Oh, I got to run with it." So I came up with the verses. And the chorus is all Spencer David Sundstrom. Folks, it's been a blast. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Look at this. A super sticker from my pal Zendwayne. Thank you so much, sir. That is very, very kind of you. How can I say thank you to Zendwayne, who's been such an avid supporter? Let's find something fun. Spider-Man or... oh, maybe it's both. We'll start with Archie Bunker and go to Spider-Man.
Someone is trying to embarrass me.
There is nothing embarrassing about your support. Thank you so much, Zendwayne. Truly, truly appreciate you. That's very kind. Let me go ahead and take that off the screen. And let's wrap this thing up. So, had a lot of fun with you all tonight. As I mentioned at the beginning, this live stream is sponsored by Friendly for the price of less, in many cases, than the price of a combo meal at a fast food joint. You can enjoy all that Friendly has, plus an unlimited cloud DVR for an entire month for, well, pennies each day. So check it out. You can try it free for 7 days. Links in the description section of this live stream / video if you're watching it later. And I truly appreciate them for all their support, for allowing me to be, it's kind of an exclusive club to be a Friendly TV affiliate. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you for your support. And I've mentioned my channel members. I always try to, when I read a chat message from a channel member, say channel member, because they're just so appreciated. I read the milestone messages as they share them, but I want to make sure I give an extra special thank you to all of my channel members. So let me go ahead and play that right now.
Thank you all for standing by through and through. It's the kind of strength that lifts the shadows too.
And it's about time to update that list. I do it once a month at the beginning of each month. So I'll update that, update the video. I don't know, maybe put a new song on there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you all. My support. Thanks to all my supporting channel members. You're great. And of course, I always it's tradition. I bring my buddy Fred Rogers over to say thank you to everyone, because you know what? I get lonely. Every once in a while, I'm married to the most wonderful lady, but sometimes I just want to geek out and talk about old-timey TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And you guys are perfect for that. So thank you for hanging out with me, spending time, just being so engaged in the chat. You're all so appreciated. And as is tradition, I've got my friend Fred to sing us on out of here. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Take care.
You are special. Click on that thumbnail, cause it's time to go. Dave's got the classics, let the memories flow. TV shows and movies that we all hold so dear. On his YouTube channel, he's keeping memories near. Dave Sundstrom, bringing back the good stuff, oh yeah.